What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new documentary, The Greatest Night in Pop. Let's rock this. Listen, perhaps there may have been other documentaries previously made about this event, who knows? And of course you could easily just read what happened on Wikipedia or other web sources, but here's the thing. The Greatest Night in Pop is sublime and surprisingly funny too. Michael Jackson's snake and Cyndi Lauper's bracelets are the best parts to me. Finding out hidden details about this epic collaboration of 80s music superstars is incredible. This is the ultimate time capsule docu for Gen Xers. The Greatest Night in Pop actually already premiered last week at Sundance, but Netflix gave me the advanced screener and I'm glad they did, because even though I am not a music critic, I am, however, a fan of old school music. And so just watching the struggle to bring these superstars in one room together, on top of getting them to set their egos aside and getting them agree on the lyrics and the arrangement and so on and so forth, is nothing short of fascinating. Directed by Bao Nguyen and produced by Julia Nottingham, on January 25, 1985, dozens of the biggest names in music convened at a studio in Los Angeles, checked their egos at the door, and recorded a song to benefit African famine relief that would alter global pop culture history. The Greatest Night in Pop chronicles the massive undertaking to assemble the world's most impressive supergroup in a world before cell phones and email. That group of artists, led by the song's co-writers and two of the most significant musicians of the 20th century, Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie, came from different worlds, but united to record We Are the World. Featuring never-before-seen footage, the film details the early planning stages, including the writing sessions with Richie and Jackson, and goes inside the famed Henson Studios where We Are the World was recorded. Many of the artists who were there that legendary evening reminisce alongside musicians, engineers, and production crew about one of the most storied nights in music history. The reason I mentioned Gen Xers earlier, because obviously I was only 2 years old when Live Aid concert and this We Are the World collabo happened. I am a millennial, so I don't have actual recollection or actual memory of this event when it actually took place. But the Gen Xers most certainly do, and they will watch this documentary with the fondest feelings of nostalgia, which it is intentionally designed to generate. But I did grow up a big fan of some of these superstars, so there's also a sense of sadness and heartbreak knowing that half the people who were in this collabo are no longer with us, including Ray Charles, Kenny Rogers, and Michael Jackson. Woo, especially watching Michael Jackson back when he was still black. Wow, it's just unreal. I think the director and the producers of this documentary are just grateful that the archival footage and the videos from that night still exist to this day. They were not lost to time. Those tapes did not wither away. They even interviewed the videographers and the cameramen who were also in that recording studio. And it makes me smile whenever they said that they were geeking out, that their idols were right there in front of them within personal space distance. I mean, I personally love discovering the personal conflicts, or when some of the artists had vocal cord problems, or when some of them hated the idea of changing the lyrics into Swahili language. It's like soap opera. It's like reality show, the celebrity edition, 80s style. It's so juicy and unfiltered. Nobody is the villain, of course. Nobody is the bad guy. Everybody was there because they admired each other and they wanted to do this for a good cause. But when you deal with artists who are strongly creative and strongly opinionated, arguments are bound to happen. And I'm glad that the cameras captured every one of those juicy, interesting moments. So yeah, overall I give The Greatest Night in Pop the rating of 4 out of 5. Look, we can have a separate discussion about whether or not collabos like Live Aid and We Are the World actually helped Africa. The best way would have been to track where that money actually went. And maybe cynics out there would look back on this and deem it as nothing more than a publicity stunt, a self-aggrandizement through virtue signaling. Maybe. But if you ask me, I appreciate efforts like this. When you have fame and fortune and a big-ass platform, and you want to use all those resources for reasons other than your own self, well, that is a step in the right direction. So that's it. That's my review of The Greatest Night in Pop. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell, share this video with everyone you know, share your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, subscribe. Let's rock this.